Let's face it, whenever a new console is on the horizon, the hype, rumors, and speculation are inevitable. But what happens when the wait drags on for years? The Nintendo Switch 2, one of the most anticipated consoles in gaming history, still hasn't officially debuted. And with every passing day, I can't help but ask, has Nintendo waited too long? Is the Switch 2 already doomed to play catch-up instead of leading the charge? Let's break it down. The original Nintendo Switch launched in 2017 and became a phenomenon. It wasn't just a console, it was a lifestyle. Whether docked at home or played handheld, the Switch offered something revolutionary. Coupled with games like The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Mario Odyssey, it quickly cemented its legacy as one of the most beloved consoles of all time. But as we move into 2024, the hardware is undeniably showing its age. Gamers have been clamoring for a successor for years now, hoping for upgraded graphics, better performance, and innovative features. The rumors about the Switch 2 have fueled excitement, but also frustration. With every leak and unconfirmed insider report, the anticipation has turned into something else: impatience. Nintendo has a reputation for playing by its own rules. They love to keep fans guessing, often withholding details until the last possible moment. And while that approach has worked in the past, it's starting to feel counterproductive with the Switch 2. The sporadic leaks, like alleged backward compatibility and potential specs comparable to the Steam Deck, are tantalizing. But without concrete information, these tidbits feel like breadcrumbs. The longer the delay, the less impactful the reveal might be. We've entered a weird limbo where the market is evolving rapidly, but Nintendo seems content to let the rumor mill churn without stepping in. One of the biggest issues for the Switch 2 is the competition. When the original Switch launched, it had no direct rival. The Wii U had faded away, and the PS4 and Xbox One were in a different category. Fast forward to today, and it's a different story. The Steam Deck, for instance, is redefining portable gaming. It's powerful, capable of running modern AAA titles like Cyberpunk 2077, and it's already learned from the mistakes Nintendo made with the Switch. Devices like the Asus ROG Ally and Ioneo are also giving gamers high-performance handheld alternatives. If the leaked specs are true, and the Switch 2 is only as powerful as the Steam Deck, it risks feeling outdated before it even launches. And let's be real, if the Switch 2 costs significantly more than the now affordable Steam Deck, Nintendo could have a hard time convincing gamers to upgrade. Here's where Nintendo still has an edge: its exclusives. No other company can match the magic of Mario Kart, Pokémon, Zelda, or Smash Bros. These franchises alone will ensure the Switch 2 sells, no matter how late it arrives. But Nintendo has to focus on these exclusives to make the Switch 2 feel indispensable. If the marketing leans too heavily on how it can run third-party games like Elden Ring or Cyberpunk 2077, it's a losing battle. Those games already run on other, often cheaper devices. Instead, Nintendo needs to wow us with first-party titles that push the boundaries of what their games can be. Imagine a new Mario adventure that feels as groundbreaking as Breath of the Wild, or a Metroid game that truly takes advantage of the hardware. Timing is everything in gaming. When demand for a Switch successor was at its peak, around 2020 or 2021, Nintendo could have dominated with a reveal. At that point, fans were already calling the Switch's hardware impressive but aging. But now, the landscape has shifted. Gamers are starting to see the Switch as aging hardware that's holding Nintendo back. The window of opportunity to ride the wave of peak demand has passed. Despite all this, I'm not ready to count out the Switch 2 just yet. Nintendo has a history of defying expectations. The Wii faced skepticism before becoming a cultural phenomenon. The DS was initially dismissed for its weird dual-screen setup, but ended up selling over 150 million units. If the Switch 2 launches with a strong library of exclusives and truly innovative features, it could still be a massive success. Imagine better graphics, longer battery life, and creative use of handheld and docked modes. Even if it's not the most powerful console, it could win hearts by being uniquely Nintendo. So is the Switch 2 pointless? Not necessarily. But the longer Nintendo waits, the harder it becomes to maintain the hype and relevance. The competition is fierce, and gamers are more informed than ever about their options. If Nintendo can show us why the Switch 2 is worth it through jaw-dropping exclusives and clever innovations, it'll remind us why we fell in love with the Switch in the first place. But for now, the wait feels like an eternity. What do you think? Is the Switch 2 already too late, or could it still surprise us all? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gaming insights. Until next time, keep gaming and stay curious.